and welcome to Menopause Strong. You have made it to week number 3. This is session 15 in our 31-day journey to build strength, improve your energy, and to increase muscle tone as well as bone density. So today we're working on an energize and burn session. This is a low impact session, so no jumping at all in this session. Although if you do want to add some jumps in, then you can do, and I'll let you know where you can add those in. I'm going to be working with one set of weights in this workout today, my medium set, which is my 5 kilo set. So I'm going to be adding that into the session at some points as well today, but predominantly working in the with a body weight, so no other weights needed. We are going to be working mainly up on our feet. There is one exercise where we are going to be using your raised surface or your mat. So please make the adjustments that you need to make this workout work for you. And if you're ready, let's get going. So we're going to start with a warm-up. We're going to warm up into the lower body first with a glute kickback. So standing up nice and straight, root yourself into the ground and kick one heel back. So just kick, kick, and kick. Now, if you need to hold on to something to steady yourself as we're starting out today, then please feel free to do that. You know by now you can hold on to a wall, the back of the sofa, the kitchen work surface, whatever it is that you need to. Just keep that upper body nice and strong and straight as you kick back with the heel. Well done. Let's switch sides. So I'm going to show you what it would look like if you're holding on. So I'm just holding onto my wall here, just a fingertip touch. Nothing, I'm not overly clenching or gripping onto that side because I want to make sure everything, all my focus on my muscles is down in the lower part of my body here as we're just kicking out the heel. Well done. Good job. Keep it going. Good. And take a rest. Okay, next warm-up exercise, we're going to kick out to the side and then push up overhead, out to the other side, push up overhead. So really working on the muscles in the hips here, out to the side. I do love a bit of sideways movement. You should know that by now. I do love that sideways movement. It's really important as humans that we get to move in all different planes of movement, not just forwards and backwards and up and down. So sideways is super important, and warming up sideways is really important as well as overhead. Good job, well done. One more on each side. And our final warm-up exercise today is we're going to do some zombie taps. So you're going to try and touch your opposite foot with your opposite hand. You do not have to touch them. You can have your knee bent like this if you want to. You can keep your legs straight if you want to, or somewhere in between is also fine with me. We're just warming up here, and this is going to warm up through the back of the legs as well as through the midsection, to the arms as we're reaching, and it's going to get your heart and lungs pumping as well. Good job. Nearly ready to get into the main part of the session. So you're going to be working in little double blocks today, so 2 exercises at a time. And we're going to just rotate through. So we're going to work 2 exercises, then we'll repeat those, take a little rest, and then we'll work all the way through the session like that. So 20 minutes today spending together. So if you need to get anything sorted, if you need to quickly grab a quick drink or make sure your floor space is ready, then do that, and I'll meet you right back here in just a second. Okay, so our first exercise we're starting with is one of my absolute favorites, a bob and weave. So you want to imagine you've got a barrier or a gate or a limbo pole in the middle of your workspace here, and we're going to go underneath and come up and stand on the other side. So under and stand up, under, holding on to those tummy muscles, each time coming up, making yourself really strong and straight through that midsection. And remembering, this is your visualization of your limbo bar, let's say, in the middle of your workspace. So it can be as high or as low as you want it to be. Okay, so really push back with the bottom as you're coming under and under. So stepping out, being really sure-footed. Good. Well done. And take a rest. Okay, we're going to come back to that exercise in just a second, but first we're going to go into our second exercise of the block. What you're going to do is you're going to step out to the side, pushing your body weight over the bent knee, arms up onto the side, and you're going to crunch in as a diagonal crunch. Are you ready? Let's go. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So a little work here through the midsection, arms, legs, everything's going here. And you're gonna have your heart and lungs really going as well. So a good exercise. If you are worried about your knees, then don't worry, you are using a lot of your body weight through the working side here. That little bent knee is just softened, just to take some of that impact out of the little bounce that you're doing. Good. And you can go at your own pace here. So if you need to just take a little time between each rep, then you can. Take a rest. Well done. We're going to go over to the other side. Just take a second or two. Well done. So again, bring one leg out to the side, bent knee, push that weight over a little bit, just like we do for a lateral lunge. Arms come out to the side and let's go. Good. Well done. So just crunching away, find your rhythm, stick to that rhythm. Some of you might find it easy if you say a word or a couple of words over and over again, like a little mantra. Crunch, 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 for example. Some of you might find a fixed eye gaze point is more helpful to get through these kind of reps. Well done, but just stay positive. 2, 1, take a rest. Well done. Back to that bob and weave. Remember, this session is all about energizing you, getting that blood rushing around your body, burning some calories while we're at it, and just helping you to feel really, really good. Here's your limbo bar. It's as high or as low as you set it. Are you ready? Let's go. Under and up. Under and up. Tight into that tummy. You got it. Well done. Good. Excellent work. Great. Breathe it through. Yes. Good. Shoulders are coming back. Brilliant. Keep it going. Again, you work at your own pace. Whatever feels good for you. 2, 1, take a rest. Back to that diagonal crunch. Okay, so remember, bending over one side. Arms come up. We're creating that diagonal from fingertips to foot. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Well done. Just keep working. Remind yourself how far you've come. You're now in week 3. Be honest, did you think you were gonna make it this far? I hope you did. I hope you did think you were gonna make it this far and now you're really pleased with yourself. Or if you didn't think that you were gonna make it this far and you're here miraculously by your own strength and determination, then give yourself a big old clap. Well done. 2, 1, take a rest. Whew. That really blows away the cobwebs, doesn't it, that one? It's really good. We're gonna go on to the other side. If you're doing this with me in January and you're really feeling that starting to feel more energized, you're starting to feel the month going past, let's go. Because we all know January is the longest month ever, then that's great. Leave me a comment, let me know. Let me know how you're doing. If you're doing this and it's not January, let's say it's May or September. I'd love to know that as well, by the way. I'd like to know what other sort of series you'd like, whether 31 days is too long, whether it's just right. Let me know. If you don't tell me, I can't make it for you. So keep me posted as to how you're feeling. And let's just keep crunching here. Good. 2, 1, take a rest. Ooh, good job. Okay. You're gonna come into the middle of your floor space. You're gonna start with your feet together. We're gonna drop over to the side, we're gonna drop down to the center. So out to the side, and then down through the center. Back in, out to the other side, down through the center. Are you ready? Let's go. Out and down, out and down. So we're not leaning our body weight across, not a lateral lunge on this one. We're doing squat to floor. Now, I did say, if you wanted to add in any jumping or bounding, you can do that here. So if you want to, you can jump out and in, but I'm gonna be demoing mainly with the low impact moves today. You know what you can do if you wanna change it though. Always got options, and they're not always easier options, they're just different options. You can make things harder as well. 2, 1, take a rest. Good job. I'm gonna pick up one of my medium weights here. So this is a 5 kilo weight. It's what I use for a lot of my medium work. I'm gonna bring one leg back. So I've got a nice bent knee, for toes facing forward, holding the weight in the same side that the leg is back, bent over position, and I'm gonna row up. Slowly down, up, slowly down. So I'm pushing my weight over the front half of my body, but I'm not pushing it into my knee. So we're still distributing the weight down through my hips and into the heel of that front foot. I'm not leaning forwards, not leaning on that foot, that front leg. Okay, and I'm slowly rowing up and down. You might be able to feel that in the back of this supporting leg here, this front leg. 2, 1, take a rest. We're gonna switch sides. Good. So it's really important here, in order to protect your joints, that we're not leaning over here, because I can feel that into my knee and it doesn't feel nice. So what you want to do is come into this protected position where you're dropping your weight down in the middle. Let's go. And you can bend over as much or as little as you like here. The more bent over you are and you push down into this heel, you'll feel it in the back of this leg. Okay. Nice and slow on the row. Neck position is long, so I'm not looking up. Obviously I look up to see you and say hi, but keeping that neck nice and long. Good. Keep it going, strong and stable. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Just leave that weight to the side because you know you're gonna come back for that in just a sec. We're gonna do those squat to floors one more time before we go back into that exercise. So hopefully that's given you enough time just to re-regulate that breathing and any mental gremlins that are going on there as well. 3, 2, 1, feet together, let's go. Because let's be honest, sometimes from out of nowhere or from somewhere, you get a little bit of an I can't. Okay, maybe your resilience is running a little low today. Maybe it's not, maybe you are on fire, but maybe it is, and that's okay as well. You got this though, and I'm just gonna help you through. You just stick with me for the exercise, and then stay for the next one, and the next, and we'll just do it together. We'll just get it done, one exercise at a time. Take a rest, well done. You never know, you might find one that you actually really like along the way. Who knows? It happens from time to time. Even the ones that you don't like, you just start to just become indifferent to as time goes on. So let's get back into that position. One leg drawn out behind, weight is in the hand of the same leg that's drawn out. And let's row up and down. Now, if you find balance in this position is really, really tricky, I have an alternative for you, and you can just kneel onto something and you can do a supported bent over row, just like this. So I've got my hand on the surface, I've got my knee on the surface, and I'm just rowing up and back down. So that's your option. If you want to have something that's less reliant on balance, if you don't feel necessarily 100% stable today, and if that's the case, then I've got a brilliant day for you coming up. Take a rest, because we've got balance, coordination and core coming up on day 17. So not tomorrow, but the next day. So that'll be great for you. If you're feeling a little bit unbalanced, don't worry, I've got loads of good stuff that's gonna help with training that. Let's switch over onto the other side then. Again, push that body weight through the heel. That's gonna really help you out here. Up and down. Bring it up, down. Tummy's tight. Breathe it through. Yes. Doing so well today. Day number 15, week number 3. Can you actually believe it? I am buzzing today. Really, I am. I'm not even kidding. Good, keep it going. Well done. You know I do absolutely every single second of these sessions with you. Yeah? All for you. And take a rest. Well done. Okay, this next exercise is a little tricky. You can do it on your raised surface, you can do it on your floor. If you're doing it on the floor, you need to be able to hold a full bridge. If you can't go onto a raised surface, it's still gonna give you mad benefits, okay? Come into your bridge position. We're gonna step out the same hand and foot at the same time. We're gonna step the other side and back out and over. So out, together, out, together. Exactly the same on the raised surface. Try, if you can, to do the hand and the foot together. It's a bit tough, coordination-wise. It's hard strength-wise. If you want to get those calories burnt, you want to build that strength, this is happening right now. This is where it's working. Watch those hips. Good. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Good. Bring up one of your weights. We're going to work into that hip hinge that we've done quite a bit in these sessions already. So remember when you stick your bottom out, you got a tiny bend in the knee, legs are straight. You're going to do that, stick the bottom out, have a weight, hold it by the middle, bring it through the legs, through and up, through, up. So these are thrusters, kind of clues kind of in the name, isn't it? Feet as wide apart as you want, okay? Really pushing into the heel. Bottom comes back. So we're not squatting down, that's the squat. Hinge at the hips, push back, up, push, up, push, push. Good. One of the few exercises when I'll say it's okay to use momentum. So take full advantage. Good. And take a rest. Good. Keep that weight to one side. We're coming back to those thrusters in just a second. Before we do, let's do those bridge walks one more time. Yes, they're exhausting. Yes, they're tiring. But like I said, this is where we build strength. Let's go. If you can't manage to bring the hand and the foot at the same time, then that's okay. Just try and work on it, because you're going to get a better core control if you manage to do that, okay? So it's working on a lot more than just coordination. Step, step. Got a fair bit of spatial awareness in this one as well. 2, 1, take a rest, good. Okay, we're gonna do those thrusters one more time. And these are really great. You can really get your teeth into these. So push that bottom back. You're swinging the weight up and down, making sure you're holding onto that weight really firmly, okay? Bring it between the legs to start. Push the hips back and drive it up, down, drive it up, down. So you don't really want your hands going above your head here. This is usually done with a kettlebell, but I'm doing it with the dumbbells because this whole series is based on things that you might have at home. So nothing fancy here. If you do have kettlebells though, it's a really great exercise for a kettlebell. You can get a really good swing on it because you've got all the weight at the bottom. Good. 3, 2, 1, take a rest. That's a real calorie burner, that exercise. So if you didn't like it, that might give you a reason to like it. I don't know. Bring the feet out nice and wide. Toes are facing out. We're going to protect those knees. Bring the weights in between your legs. Sit down into a squat, curl up to the shoulder, come back down and stand, okay? Down, curl, and stand. Down, curl, and stand. Well done. A lot going on here. You might be able to feel that already. So I'm using my medium weights here. If that's too much for you, you know what to do by now. Go for a lighter weight, go for no weight. It's okay, you're nearly at the end of the session. So just work to your level, work hard, be honest. Why are you finding it hard? Is it a mental thing or is it a physical thing? Take a rest. Well done. Sometimes your brain will say you can't when you actually can. I'm here for you for that. If you are finding it hard, you can message me, send me a comment. We're gonna go for those cross-body punches. We've done these before, they're good, aren't they? Let's go, cross, back in, cross, back in, push, 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 push. Nice quick foot turnover, bringing up the heel if you can, pivot on the toe of the trailing leg, push, 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 push. Nice and strong in those punches. Okay, really strong, good. Yes. Yes, good. Hold those tummy muscles tight, pull up that pelvic floor. 3, 2, 1, yes. Okay, next. It's gonna be that, oh, the hair's all over the place. It's gonna be that squat again with the hammer curl. Okay, last one of these. Toes are out, weights are in front. Ready? Let's do this. Down, curl, and up. Down, curl, and up. Yes. Fantastic work. Good. Keep it going. Turn those toes out, remember, if you want to protect those knees. It just makes this exercise go into the inner thigh a little more and just takes the pressure out of the knee. Okay, so if you are worried about the knees, definitely be in this position. Take a rest, good. That's so good for the back muscles as well, that exercise. Last cross-body punch here. And then a cool down. And then you're done for day number 15. You are into the third week properly, not just at the beginning anymore. Let's go, push and punch. Give it some energy. Turn up that toe. Pivot, good. Get every last ounce out of this workout today. Be really honest about how hard you're working. Are you just going through the motions here, or are you just really giving it everything you can? We're here together for less than 30 minutes a day. We've got to make that time count. So if you are working hard, then that is excellent and well done you. 3, 2, 1, take a rest, well done. Okay, we're gonna do a standing hamstring stretch because we use those hamstrings quite a lot. Just bring one foot forward, bring one leg back, and then just bend the back knee. And we're straightening that front knee, feeling into the hamstring. If you want a little bit more, you're gonna bring up the toe. You can hold on to a wall, back of the sofa, kitchen work surface, whatever it is, whether you've got a flat foot or a turned up toe here. And you're also stretching out this quad on the other side. Here we go again. So start with a flat foot, sitting back into it, bring up the heel, bring up the toes rather, onto the heel. Yes. Good job. Really, really well done. We're gonna do a little side stretch, side lunge stretch. So nice wide with the feet. Push the weight over one side, but push it back into your bottom. Feel that stretch coming down the inner thigh as you push over, stretch, over and stretch. Again, I'm not pushing the weight through that foot. The weight is in my midsection here. I'm pushing it back through my glutes. So that lunge should not be going into the knees. Good. Just stretching out through the inner thigh. And last but not least, we're just gonna do the old favorite deltoid stretch. Shoulder stretch is really important. Shoulders are a funny old thing. They react quite quickly to stresses and strains. You might find that you hold a lot of tension up into your shoulders. Just get those just stretched out. Well done. Other side. Yes. Stretch it out. And that's it, you are done for today. Tomorrow's session is an upper body session. Okay, so you're gonna use his arms and shoulders again. It's a really great session. You are gonna be feeling really strong after you've rested after tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's session is a good one. You're gonna enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do extend your cool down if you need to. Please make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. You liked the video, you shared it with a friend, and you've left me a comment. And if you'd like to support the channel more directly, then you can become a member. There are three different tiers, and there are different exclusive perks that go along with each of those tiers. So have a little look, see what you think. And if you are interested in supporting me, then I would be really, really grateful. Thank you so much. But if not, don't worry, I'm still here for you. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.